A big press conference was held by the Election Commission today. They have spoken about the allegations which were leveled by Congress and other opposition parties as well. Let's discuss the key details here. Chief Election Commissioner Gyanesh Kumar issued a very strong response to Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's allegations of vote chori. Kumar demanded that Rahul Gandhi either submit an affidavit within the time span of 7 days to back his claims or either apologize to the nation, calling the accusations an insult to the Constitution of India.
सारे मीडिया के समक्ष ये कहना कि अगर मतदाता सूची में आपका नाम एक बार और है तो आपने 2 बार मतदान किया होगा और कानूनी अपराध किया होगा, और मेरे सारे मतदाताओं को अपराधी बनाना और चुनाव आयोग शांत रहे, संभव नहीं। हलफनामा देना होगा या देश से माफी मांगनी होगी, तीसरा विकल्प नहीं है। आपके माध्यम से मैं ये भी कहना चाहता हूं, अगर 7 दिन में हलफनामा नहीं मिला तो इसका अर्थ ये सारे आरोप निराधार हैं और हमारे मतदाताओं को ये कहना कि वो फर्जी हैं, इसके ऊपर जो भी इस बात को बोल रहा है उसको माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
The Election Commission's remarks came as Rahul Gandhi launched his 1300 kilometers Voter Adhikar Yatra from Sasaram in Bihar. Gandhi's campaign aims to highlight alleged electoral manipulation in the upcoming Bihar Assembly elections, focusing on the special intensive revision of the voter rolls.
जो इलेक्शन कमीशन कर रहा है पूरे देश को मालूम है। अब ये बात छुपी नहीं है, पहले देश को मालूम नहीं था कि कैसे चोरी की जाती है। हमने प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में साफ करा दिखा दिया चोरी इलेक्शन कमीशन कैसे कर रहा है, और अब हम ये चोरी नहीं करने देंगे। और जहां भी ये चोरी हो रही है, चाहे बिहार में, चाहे महाराष्ट्र में, चाहे असम में, चाहे बंगाल में, हम इनकी चोरी पकड़कर जनता को दिखाने का काम करने जा रहे हैं।
Addressing the issue of duplicate voter ID cards, Kumar explained how such duplications occur and the steps taken to correct them. He also rejected claims of double voting and voter fraud, emphasizing that no evidence has been provided to support these charges.
चुनाव की प्रक्रिया में 1 करोड़ से भी अधिक कर्मचारी, 10 लाख से भी अधिक बूथ लेवल एजेंट्स, 20 लाख से भी अधिक प्रत्याशियों के पोलिंग एजेंट्स चुनाव के लिए कार्य करते हैं। इतने सारे लोगों के समक्ष इतनी पारदर्शी प्रक्रिया में क्या कोई भी मतदाता वोट की चोरी कर सकता है? कुछ मतदाताओं द्वारा दोहरे मतदान के आरोप लगाए गए, सबूत मांगने पर जवाब नहीं मिला। ऐसे मिथ्या आरोपों से न तो चुनाव आयोग डरता है और न ही कोई मतदाता।
Now, regarding the Bihar SIR exercise, Gyanesh Kumar stated that over 7 crore voters are registered and participating, with political parties involved in verifying the voter lists. He reaffirmed that the Commission is committed to maintaining a fair and transparent electoral process. Gyanesh Kumar also clarified that only Indian citizens can vote and that non-citizens identified during the SIR process will be removed from voter list after proper investigation. He stressed the Election Commission's impartiality, declaring that all political parties are treated equally under the Constitution.
सवाल ये था कि कितने नेपालीज हैं और कितने बांग्लादेशीज। पहली बात तो मैं स्पष्ट कर देना चाहता हूं कि भारत के संविधान के अनुसार सिर्फ भारत का नागरिक ही एमएलए और एमपी का चुनाव कर सकता है। किसी और कोई अधिकार, किसी और देश के नागरिक कोई अधिकार प्राप्त नहीं है। अगर ऐसे लोगों ने इन्यूमरेशन फॉर्म भरा है तो एसआईआर की प्रक्रिया में अपनी पात्रता सिद्ध करने के लिए कुछ दस्तावेज भी मांगे गए, जिनकी गहन जांच 30 सितंबर तक होनी है। और ऐसे केस में जो ऐसे लोग हैं जो कि हमारे देश के नहीं हैं, गहन जांच के दौरान वो पाए जाएंगे।
All right, let's discuss the matter further. Ratnesh Kushwaha, spokesperson BJP, Saral Patel, spokesperson Congress, Manasvi Thapar, political analyst, and T.S. Krishnamurthy, former Chief Election Commissioner. All of them are joining me here on the broadcast. But let me begin the chat with Mr. Krishnamurthy, because Mr. Krishnamurthy, you have held the office in the past. I want to understand from you, when such allegations are levelled by a political party on the very foundation of a constitutional body, how do you feel, how do you respond to it? Mr. Krishnamurthy, can you hear me? All right, I think we lost connection with Mr. Krishnamurthy over there. We'll try to reconnect those lines. But meanwhile, let me quickly take the opening remarks from Mr. Kushwaha, also joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Kushwaha, we heard the Election Commissioner's PC today. We heard how he answered all the reporters today. We also heard the parallel press conference of Rahul Gandhi today as he launched his campaign for 1300 kilometers, the Voter Adhikar rally. Your opening remarks on the same.
Very rightly, the Chief Election Commissioner today held the press conference and he has clarified the whole thing within the last few days. You must have observed that there was a planned idea, or you can say agenda of the opposition. They were trying to hurt the constitutional body of the country, and they were trying to hurt the integrity of the Election Commission of India. And the Election Commissioner has rightly came back in the front, and he has clarified the whole question of the opposition and the people in the country with whom they are trying to make a confusion among the voters and the citizens of this country. And they have categorically, it's a very tough call to have to take by the Rahul Gandhi, and they have to decide that he has to take either he has to say sorry to the Election Commission, or he has to file his complaint on the affidavit, because they have categorically said that they have to do it, otherwise the Election Commission will take his own course. And they have also stated that it is the insult on the Constitution. Election Commission has been made, and it has been formed on the grounds of the Constitution. It has been formed by the Constitution, and it is continuously they are hurting the sentiments of the constitutional bodies, the Election Commission, and they are trying to create an unrest between the voters of this country. And this is completely unacceptable. BJP condemns the action of the Rahul Gandhi. And today, I just want to add on, so Rahul Gandhi has just started the Vote Chori Yatra from Sasaram. You will see with whom he is sharing the dais. He is sharing the dais with the Lalu Prasad Yadav. Who is Lalu Prasad Yadav? Lalu Prasad Yadav is a leader who has been convicted by the High Court, by the Supreme Court, and he is a convicted person over there. He is sharing the dais with Pappu Yadav. Who is Pappu Yadav? Pappu Yadav has been given a life sentence for killing a district magistrate in Bihar. So on the same side, he is sharing the dais with those people and asking about the vote chori. These Lalu Prasad Yadav, who used to in his reason, the entire election of the Bihar was being captured by the gundas of his political parties. He is sharing the dice with those, and he is telling about the vote chori yatra. He should be sorry for his act, and after the clarification of the Election Commission, Rahul Gandhi should come forward and he should seek sorry for the voters of this country for creating unrest between them. And he has done in the past also. In the past also, he has seek sorry for the Chokidar Chor hai, or for the Rafale issue, and in the recent times, before the Supreme Court has also asked him for the statement against the China capturing the land of India. So he is continuously, he is the person who is creating all these kind of nuisance and hurting our constitutional sentiment, right, as well as the Election Commission of India.
Right. Ratesh, let me also quickly take the opening remarks from Saral. Saral, Election Commission of India again in their press conference today have given out an ultimatum to Rahul Gandhi. They have said that you have 7 days of time period to file a formal affidavit, or either you apologize to the nation. Your thought on that?
Sakshi, today's election commission's press conference raises more questions than it answers. You know, when I was a kid, DDLJ meant Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge, popular movie. Today, after this press conference, I think DDLJ means deceit, deflect, lie, and justify. First of all, Rahul Gandhi ji has been demanding CCTV footage of polling booths. EC cites that it's a privacy issue. That's why they cannot give it out in a public domain. What is the privacy issue here? The very basis of the democracy is transparency. Secondly, EC wrongfully in today's PC cited and invoked Supreme Court's judgment to justify denying of the machine readable voter data. That is factually incorrect. The Supreme Court has never prohibited that. So thirdly, on the demand of the affidavit of Rahul Gandhi ji, it is legally irrelevant. Two former chief election commissioners of the country have gone on record, Mr. O.P. Rawat, Mr. Ashok Lavasa, have gone on record on your TV, on numerous TV channels, saying that this demand is irrelevant and EC has the power and responsibility to investigate on its own. Mind you, Rahul Gandhi was asked affidavit 15 minutes into his press conference. Now it has been 4 days since Mr. Anurag Thakur, BJP MP, has done a PC. Even today, EC has not asked for an affidavit from him. So this shows that, you know, what EC claimed, that all political parties are on same pedestal, is a complete lie. So the DDLJ I watched in childhood was a love story, and the DDLJ that we saw today unfold in the press conference was also a love story, and that love story is between Bharatiya Janata Party and Election Commission of India. And frankly, after this press conference, I and millions like me feel that Prime Minister Modi was being untruthful all along. It was never a double engine sarkar. It was always a triple engine sarkar with the Election Commission as the main engine in this system.
Well, it is very convenient for your party to only raise questions when you lose a certain election. Why don't you target Election Commission or any constitutional body when you win a state election? I really want to ask you that also. That's a follow-up question, Manasvi. I know you have been patiently waiting. I'll come to you next.
Actually, the question we have put out has been put out with the proof that one assembly segment in Bangalore Central Lok Sabha, Mahadevpura assembly segment, has this irregularities where 170 people are registered on one address. 10,000 new first-time voters were added. None of them are between the age of 18 or 35. They all are about 35. How can somebody who is age
what about
35
Gurkirat
and
Singh
above
Dang?
can be?
Saral, what about Gurkirat Singh Dang? He has also come out with a counter. He has also said that, yes, my name has been picked up in the very press conference of Rahul Gandhi. He said that I have voted 4 times, so I am challenging Congress to prove that I have voted 4 times. I will take that question. I'll take your answer on that. But Manasvi, let me quickly take one question from Manasvi also. He's been waiting very patiently. Manasvi, as per your opinion, I really want to understand from you this entire vote theft allegation, this vote chori row that has erupted, you know, from Congress's end. Do you think it's a political row? It's a political gimmick ahead of the elections?
See, politics is all about electoral politics, more specifically. It's all about narrative setting. And I think since last 10 days, we are only discussing Rahul Gandhi, Congress and Election Commission's vote chori. And on the ground, I feel for the first time in the last 11 years, Congress is on the front run and BJP is on the back foot. I have never seen BJP in the back foot. Now, if you look at the chronology of event, first Rahul Gandhi made an allegation of vote chori. Everyone was debating on this. The entire country was discussing on vote chori, and for the first time Election Commission came on the back foot, and all the BJP spokesperson suddenly became the spokesperson of Election Commission. And then enters Anurag Thakur, and he put an allegation of 2.69 lakh doubtful voters, 6 Lok Sabha seats which he flagged had fake voters, Raebareli, Amethi, Wayanad, Diamond Harbour, Kannauj, Kalothar. So these just set the narrative for Rahul Gandhi. So Rahul Gandhi just talked about one assembly seat and Anurag Thakur talked about 6 Lok Sabha seats. So this just adds up to the narrative of Rahul Gandhi that there are doubtful voters, there are fake, dubious voters. And now Election Commission today comes up with a press briefing that yes, there are doubtful voters. You have 15 days to counter those. And on 1st September, till 1st September, whatever doubtful voters are there, come clarify. And further, Supreme Court also somehow gives a handle to Election Commission, and they say that you have to give a proper detail of 65 lakhs voters which have been evaded from Bihar. So this is for the first time. SIR was something in the last 2 months, was something which was taking opposition on the back foot. But with this press briefing of Rahul Gandhi on electoral politics and vote chori, somehow Rahul Gandhi in the last 11 years, which he could not do, have turned out to be a blessing for entire Congress and opposition. Also, I'll remind you, the entire opposition stands united for this. This has been the Favicol movement. This has been the jointing movement for the opposition. And even right now, BJP spokesperson was not talking about the dubious voters or the fake voters. He's sharing the stage with Lalu Prasad Yadav. So entire narrative, if Rahul Gandhi is wrong, let me go a step back. If Rahul Gandhi is wrong, why don't Election Commission of India file a criminal complaint, file a FIR against him? If he is trying to mislead the entire nation on fake votes, I have a simple question to Election Commission of India. Why an apology? Why is Rahul Gandhi given a better treatment if he's a criminal? He's trying to mislead the 1.4 crore voters.
But Election Commission, but Manasvi, Election Commission is saying that, that you file an affidavit, you formally declare it with your signature on it, and then we'll proceed with it. No, because they have highlighted the entire process today in the press conference as well. Manasvi, I'll come to you. T.S. Krishnamurthy, former Chief Election Commissioner, is joining us on the broadcast now. Mr. Krishnamurthy, thank you so much for speaking to News9. Sir, I've been chatting to my guests from different political parties, also a political analyst. But I want to ask from you, as somebody who has been the office holder in the past, how do you feel when certain allegations are leveled by a political party?
Well, allegations are always leveled by political parties against election management in this country. It is nothing new. But I will avoid the politics part of it. I would like to talk about what is the essential ingredients of voter register, error-free voter register. Voter register, preparation of an error-free voter register is the primary responsibility of the Election Commission of India. But it doesn't stop there. There is a secondary responsibility on the part of the political parties and the voters, because the Election Commission prepares and publishes a draft electoral roll for people inviting objections and clarifications and so on. They are given time to give their viewpoint of view if there are any errors, etc. So it is not entirely the full responsibility of the Election Commission. 2, it is a massive exercise where the state government employees are utilized for the preparation of the voter register. So it has been always a complaint in many places that the voter registration done by door-to-door verification or by accepting the form number 6 and so on, there have been certain irregularities. I have, at least even in my time, I have come across some complaints, and I checked up with the Australian Chief Election Commissioner at that time whether they have such problems. They said, yes, we have some problems, but it is not in large numbers. Now, coming to India, you have a huge country with so much of migrant working population from one state to another. Not only ordinary workers, but also blue-collared workers who migrate from state to state. Students migrate from one state to another. So the registration in India, according to the Constitution and the Representation of People's Act, is based on what is known as residence principle. If a person is resident, having an ordinary place of residence in that place, is entitled to vote as a voter. So these are the basic principles that the Election Commission and the other stakeholders have to comply with. Now the question is, allegations are made that there are, the deceased people have been wrongly excluded or have not been properly done, or duplicate voters are there. These are, of course, objectionable. But it is for the political parties also to point out how these kind of mistakes happen. The voters also do not, when they change from one place to another, they do not delete their names in the original place of residence. So it is a cooperative effort, and it is necessary for all the three to take a balanced view and do the work. Unfortunately, in India, depending upon who loses and who wins, these complaints frequently come in. And it is the duty of the Election Commission to provide clarifications if they are asked for. And I have always found that these clarifications have been given from time to time. Now, on the question of whether an affidavit to be filed or not, I would only say go by the rules of the Representation of People's Act. If a person not residing in that constituency wants some information, he is supposed to file an affidavit. So these are the rules which have to be followed. And unfortunately, these issues are magnified or not understood properly, and big issues are made. But I have no doubt that it is the responsibility to all the three to ensure that the voter register is error-free.
Absolutely. Mr. Krishnamurthy, the opposition is of the view that the Election Commission at this point of time is only following and singing to the tunes of the BJP, and they are, echoing the same rhetoric at the moment. Like the Congress spokesperson who is also currently with us on the broadcast has said that there is a DDLJ happening between Election Commission of India as well as the BJP. I want to ask from you, if you have heard today's press conference, what's your opinion about the answers that the Chief Election Commissioner gave to the reporters who mounted questions at him?
See, I didn't go through the entire press conference, so I'm not in a position to comment wholly. But I can tell you one thing. You see, India is a constitutional democracy following a rule of law. So if there are any objections, there are set procedures to be followed. For example, if there are irregularities conducting the election, an election petition can be filed. Or if in the preparation of voter register is there, complaints have to be filed properly before the electoral registration officer for verification and action. So if the rule of law is not to be followed, and if such issues are going to be debated in parliament, in TV channels or in the streets, I have no comment on that. You have got to follow the rule of law in the country. That's all.
Mr. Krishnamurthy, thank you so much for joining the chat here at News9, putting your perspective across. Ratish, let me now come back to you. I want to ask you, since I have already, highlighted the opinion of the opposition, we are not unaware of the fact what are their thoughts about you guys and also your relationship with the Election Commission of India. I want to understand from you, why is it that whenever opposition mounts an attack at the Election Commission of India, which is a constitutional body, BJP comes to defend it?
As a responsible political party who is ruling the country, he should stand by with the constitutional bodies and whatever the decision they are taking out. But if the other political parties who is hurting the sentiment and hurting the prestige and of the issues of the constitutional bodies like Election Commission, we should come forward and we should take a
But then when it was about Wayanad or Rai Bareli in the past, your party members have also mounted such questions and allegations at Congress.
We have mounted the questions.
You have also said the same thing when Congress was also ruling. When Congress was also ruling in the past, and the voter roll revisions had happened in the past, your party was in the opposition at that time. Your party also raised certain questions.
No, we never had any kind of a statement where we showed unfaith in the Election Commission.
Different times, different kind of politics, Ratnesh. Different times, different kind of politics.
No, we never questioned about the faith in the Election Commission. We had always the faith in the Election Commission, election procedure of the country, and whatever the Election Commission makes the decisions, BJP always stood by with that. Either we were in our reason or we were in the opposition. In the whole situation, we always stood by the constitutional bodies. It is the Congress who always insult the constitutional bodies. I am just putting a single question to myself, that why don't Rahul Gandhi put an affidavit and submit before the Election Commission and let the Election Commission reply with that? The election commission had also asked him if Rahul Gandhi is very sincere about the vote chori. It is a simple processing. Just submitting an affidavit doesn't require too much hurdles. He has invested so much time in investigating the furji voters. So why don't he file a single page affidavit, submit before the election commission, and let the election commission of India come up with their reply? Why
The
then
Election
he is doing
Commission
that?
of India is saying if the Chief Election Commissioner in front of the reporters, in front of the media has said that all political parties are equal in front of Election Commission of India, we are a constitutional body. If the Election Commission of India is asking for an affidavit from Rahul Gandhi, why not from Anurag Thakur?
Anurag Thakur has shown the figure that what is the, there are the few members, there are the voters in the Wayanad constituencies which has been added, and there are serious doubt about that. But we are not telling the whole procedure of the Lok Sabha election as a doubtful. Rahul Gandhi is saying that the person who has been contested from the Karnataka Bangalore constituency has won. He is questioning his winning. He is questioning the entire Lok Sabha results. We are not questioning about the whole result. Why he is not coming? He is so much sincere about the India constitutional body. Why he is not coming with a single page affidavit before the election commission? It's a simple question to them. No? Why they are not coming for?
All right. Saral, let me quickly take a question from you also. Now, the BJP is saying, and in fact, the Election Commission of India has also said this in the past when the allegations were initially leveled. I want to ask from you, why not knock the doors of the courts? Why not actually formally submit a declaration and, take it legally ahead? And why only raising questions when the elections are coming? Have you accepted the fate? What is going to happen in the upcoming election? Is it a kind of a political gimmick that you have to do in, in the run-up to the elections?
Actually, before I quickly answer your question, I would like to remind my dear friend from BJP that here is this news article from 2002, where Prime Minister Atal Bihari had to publicly rap the then Gujarat CM, Mr. Narendra Modi, for attacking James Lingdo, who was the Chief Election Commissioner back then, saying that he has made unconstitutional and very personal remarks against him, and the Chief Minister of Gujarat should be careful and responsible while making public statements. This is the article from the Times of India. So he should be aware of the facts that, we have never questioned ECI.
Our party stand was clear at that time. My party leader was Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee at that time, and he said that Mr. Narendra Modi should not make such kind of a statement. Your leader is making such kind of a statement. Your leader is making such kind of a statement.
Are you saying on record that Narendra Modi was wrong when he made those statements? Please be very careful by answering. We might not see you on debates tomorrow.
At that time, our party leader was Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, late Atal Bihari Vajpayee. He was the Prime Minister at that time, and party's statement was of the Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee.
All right, Saral, I also have to ask you something I'm really curious about. You can answer my previous question also. I also want to understand from you, don't you think that, such kind of allegations, the nature of it is very grave in nature. It can actually transpire into several branches. It can actually, backfire by lowering the voter turnout. Because let's face it, Rahul Gandhi also has some sort of influence on the society. What if the voters feel that, Rahul Gandhi has claimed that, the theft, there are theft allegations regarding the voter rolls and the voters, our name will not be in the list. Why should we even step out and cast our vote? There will be a lower voter turnout. Then will your party take responsibility for it?
Actually, there is a reasonable amount of doubt already present in the way elections are conducted in this country. We have to accept that.
But
in 2020,
it has been since time immemorial, na, Saral.
Yes.
It has been in the picture.
Sakshi, when you ask me a question, please allow me to answer without
please proceed.
I will answer both your questions. I will not shoot and scoot like my friend from BJP. So if there is a reasonable doubt already present in the minds of the electorate, and the leader of opposition is coming and giving the proof that, this is the way the mass fraud is happening by registering people who are between age 35 and 70 as first time voters. There are 200 people present in one residential addresses. The neighbors on record on multiple news channels have said, we have never seen any of this 200 people. So it is the duty of Election Commission to come out and say that, this was a mistake, and we will put out all the data out in the open, and these are the officers who made the mistake, and we are correcting our paths. Are they doing that? No, they are questioning. How is Rahul Gandhi questioning this? Coming back to your question that this is come closer to the election and whatever. No, it has not. The Election Commission gave us data in 3 7-foot piles of the physical forms. It took us a year and a half for us to go through that data and come up with our findings out in the public. Had they given us a machine readable data, the entire country's data would have been done within a month, which would have allowed us to come out and say that, okay, this is what we think is wrong. Even today in the press conference, the election commissioner is saying that somebody has moved from X state to Y state. That is why there are multiple epic numbers or epic IDs one person has. But I have done this. If I am changing my address from one state to another, I have to go there and say that I am changing my vote. I have to attach the photocopy of my existing election card, which is first cancelled and then my name is added. So it is Election Commission of India today accepted that they are not doing their job properly. They are just adding people without deleting them from their respective state where they have come from. So this is the blatant irregularity which leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi highlighted, which Election Commission today itself accepted, that and the argument cannot be that we are such a huge country, so this will happen. In Mahadevpura, one assembly segment, if there are 6 lakh voters and there has been irregularities found in 1.3 to 1.5 lakh voters, that is 25% of that Vidhan Sabha seat. That determines the outcome of that entire election in that Vidhan Sabha seat and also that Lok Sabha seat. How can this be roughed up and pushed under the carpet as a small mistake, small error? The Election Commission has repeated what we have been saying, that they have failed to do their duty of cleaning up the voter rolls and conducting free and fair elections.
Okay, Manasvi, now let me come to you. I want to ask you a very simple question, Manasvi. Whenever Election Commission's credibility is questioned in any democracy, who benefits from it? Is it the ruling party or the opposition party?
Depends upon the people. I feel Election Commission's credibility since its inception has been doubtful by all the political parties, whichever suited them. Mostly the opposition is the one who puts allegations against them. Before 2014, multiple times BJP had questioned Election Commission from 2009 onwards on Assam election, West Bengal election, Uttar Pradesh, more specifically Uttar Pradesh election. And they have also questioned on the timing. And I feel everything is fair in love and war in Indian politics. Election Commission becomes the scapegoat there, and there is no doubt about it. But here, it's all in India. It's all about championing the narrative, championing the perspective. And I think here, for the first time, Rahul Gandhi is winning it. And it's not how will that convert into the votes of Bihar? Time will only say. But right now, what is going on their side is 65 lakhs voters which have been evaded have been questioned by the Supreme Court of India. Election Commission has to answer that. They may not answer Rahul Gandhi, they may not answer you and me, but they have to answer the people of Bihar and also to the Supreme Court of India, which is a legitimate thing which they have to do. Further, which goes against them is the narrative which has been set by Rahul Gandhi. And they are falling in that trap of Rahul Gandhi. He may not file an affidavit and he is not likely to file an affidavit. If he wanted to file an affidavit, he would not have done a press conference. He would not have done this press briefing. He wants to set this narrative. And he is setting that narrative. Everyone is walking that narrative. And now for the next 15 days, it is going to be the Vote Chori Yatra in Bihar. And this is only going to add momentum, and the lost voters of Congress and the leaders of Congress who did not have any momentum in Bihar are going to get that momentum, and also opposition leaders. So it's not a level playing field for opposition at all. The kind of data which is given to the opposition is in physical copies, and the data is given to BJP is in a pen drive. So that there is not a level playing field at all, and that happens. I don't say that Election Commission is right or wrong. What I say, Election Commission is always under the people who are in power. So they have to do what the powerful people in the politics have to say. And mostly it is the party which is in power, and opposition always have a down playing field in that sort. And right now the narrative is going in the way. Even on a Sunday, we are having a political debate centered to Rahul Gandhi, centered to Election Commission, centered to vote Chori, centered. So these are the keywords, and the keywords are in the favor of Rahul Gandhi, Indian National Congress. And this is where BJP is not for the first time coming up with a counter narrative. So the BJP is very good at setting narratives. For the first time, we are seeing that BJP is not able to set that narrative, and the counter narrative also is not going in favor of the BJP. So now Rahul Gandhi, as an opposition leader, is winning it at this present moment. In the last 10 days, yes, he's winning it. We don't know about the 11th day, but right now it is good for the Congress.
All right, Manasvi, Saral and also Ratnesh, I'll request you to please stay on with me. We have got a couple of political reactions also coming in on the same. Let's listen in.
डराने के लिए थोड़े बैठे हम यहाँ। हम तो इस देश के लोकतंत्र को बचाने के लिए आए हैं। आपको डरना है, नहीं डरना, आप जानो, मोदी जी जाने। जब आपका बॉस डरने लग गया तो आप भी डरोगे। गलत काम करने वाला डरेगा, और डरे हुए दिख रहे हैं। ये सोर्सेज के माध्यम से जो काम करते थे, आज वो खुद आकर अपने तख्त से उतर कर आए हैं प्रेस वार्ता करने। डरे तो हुए ही हैं। इस देश के लोकतंत्र पर जो हमला बोलेगा, उसको इस देश से डरना पड़ेगा।
वो संविधान नहीं है। संविधान से जन्म हुआ है इस संस्था का, वो संविधान नहीं है। अब मोदी जी की तरह अपने को राष्ट्र का पर्याय ना बताने लगे कि हम सरकार की आलोचना करें तो वो राष्ट्र की आलोचना नहीं होती है। तो मैं तो आग्रह करूंगा कि माननीय ज्ञानेश जी, आप जिस संस्था के आज मुख्य चुनाव आयुक्त हैं, उसकी परंपरा सुकुमार सेन के टाइम से पड़ी है। आज भी चुनाव आयोग में एक सुकुमार सेन हॉल है। पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज के साथ आपकी हमारी आखिरी मीटिंग वहीं हुई थी। आप उनको स्मरण करें। आज का आपका प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस, जो भी ज्वलंत सवाल थे, आपके पास कुछ जवाब नहीं था। संविधान की आड़ लेकर के संविधान की धज्जियां नहीं उड़ाई जा सकती हैं। कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन प्रोटेक्शन के लिए है, आर्बिट्रेरीनेस के वेपन के रूप में नहीं है। इसका स्मरण रहना चाहिए।
Ratnesh, coming back to you, you already heard what Manasvi has to say. He said the very first time, like the BJP is very good at setting narratives for the very first time ahead of the Bihar election. It looks like that Rahul Gandhi is winning.
I will just add to that few days before, a few weeks before, there was in the Bihar Assembly session was there, and Tejasvi Yadav has said that we will be boycotting the next Bihar Assembly elections. And again, 1 week ago also, Tejasvi Yadav has said that if our demand will not be fulfilled, he will be just boycotting the Bihar election. It is showing that what is the result which is in the future. The future is very clear to them, and they know that the entire Mahagathbandhan will be having a huge defeat in Bihar, and just to evade from that defeat and just to have a question and just to have a excuse for that defeat, they are just making this context. They will nothing be gaining to all these things. And one thing to add on, I just want to say that how will this country run? If somebody is making an allegation, Rahul Gandhi is making an allegation, he is doing so much of the homework. But there is a law existing. There is a RP Act, People of Representation Act 1951 is there. And for anybody to making an allegation, there is a law. If Election Commission will come out with everybody's allegation in the press or in the public platform, he will have to do the daily for this job. Then there must be some guideline. There must be some liability to the person who is making an allegation. He should come up in the writing, is it come up with the affidavit. Why these guys are not following these things? They
All
are
right.
the constitution, they are the rules framed for all these things. They are not doing all these things. They are not complying with the order and the request of the Election Commission. They are just making an allegation. They are making a political agenda out of it. They are not coming for the solution.
All right, Ratnesh, but that's the politics, and that's in fact the beauty of India. We are celebrating democracy here. If you are the ruling government at the moment, you will have to answer certain questions. If there is a constitutional body, if there are certain questions about the functioning, they'll have to answer their question as well. And at the same time, Congress will also have to answer certain questions and will have to follow law.